What's good, everybody? It's another episode of SoundOn with your boy Hollywood. Hey, and today's guest was Richie Lennon, everybody. Richie Lennon is straight from Atlanta. Hey, he's a young, talented artist. He provided me with a project breakdown. I got to understand him from a personal level. Hey, young talent right here. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Tune in. Yeah, man, I got introduced to you, bro, and it's funny because, like, I was like, I mean, it's the case. It's the same case as it always is. You know what I'm saying? I run into some sound and I'd be like, "Oh man, like who is this?"
Yeah.
Don't know the name, don't know where you came from, but I hear the sound, bro. So when I picked up your sound, I was like, "Whoa!" I think the first joint I heard was Windows.
Sure.
Right? And I heard Windows, and we already talked about it. I was like, "Yo, this is a complete vibe." But we need that extended piece. That minute and a half ain't gonna cut it.
That on purpose. I did it on purpose because I got the remix dropping with my big cousin on there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big cousin. Who big cousin? We talking about Mari?
Nah, not Mari.
Oh, Mari just fam.
He's fam.
Yeah.
He put me down though. He got me rapping. I can say he the reason I'm rapping.
We're gonna talk about that. Okay. Hey, bro, before we get into it, man, new single out, right? You got two singles out. Windows is one of them.
Yep. Windows,
Breakout moment video out.
So everybody need to go watch that. I got some more videos coming too.
I see that. AKA Drench, the Eagle. He was my dude. He flying all his videos. I mess with that, bro. Man. Multi-talented, bro. I appreciate what you're doing. It obviously stemmed from somewhere, right? And I can hear it in your music. You talk about it. So we gonna dive into that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You, for those that don't know, you're an Alabama native. Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh, you okay? Bet. Okay, so Clay County, right? Okay, hold on. Let's get that right. Hold on. Hey, because the people got to know. So you got to let us know. Clay County. You said you.
You know what I'm saying?
You cut out a little bit.
Not really Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? We about 30 minutes away from Atlanta.
Okay, bet. So you grew up in Georgia. Okay, so I like to take it back to the beginning, bro. I like to take it back from the beginning. I feel like you came from a different sort of household, you know what I'm saying? Kind of similar to myself, you feel me? And I could just tell, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we'll get into it, but like the Are You Ready sample, you went crazy on that, right? So I just want to start, I want to take it back to, when you first started doing, where did it stem from? I mean, you grew up in a, in a household. Was anybody musically sound? I mean, what was you listening to? What was you picking up on? Like, how did it all start for you, bro?
My uncle, he the only person in my family that I know, mess with the music.
Okay.
My uncle mess with the music, but my mama, that's she my ear. I ain't gonna lie. My mama, that's my ear. All the music she played, from the Lauryn Hills.
Yep.
Mama type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just kept that with me, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And incorporate my sound, how I get on.
Okay, so you kind of paying homage.
Paying homage. A lot
That's
of people
respect.
say that got a old school vibe. You feel me? Like I can have some fun, but I'm more laid back, chill. You know what I'm saying?
You young with an old soul.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's what they tell me. Young with an old soul, but that like I said, that stems from somewhere, bro. Especially growing up, man, in a black household, it's different, bro. You see things different, right? And it really impacts the music, bro. And you got to really ride with that, bro, because you got something here, bro. You caught my attention. That Are You Ready came on. I said, hold on. I think my grandma used to play this one.
Nah, for real.
Hey, it's a vibe though. It's a vibe. So did you grow up? Did you play any musical instruments? You do none of that?
No instruments, just straight freestyle.
It's freestyling. So you was in middle school. Y'all had the rap ciphers going. You was in the rap ciphers, huh?
In the lunchroom.
In the lunchroom, pencil tapping.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Hey man, coming from a state, man, where it's talent like Georgia, man, and Atlanta, I mean, they breed them. They breed them. And I'm sure, like, I mean, were you motivated growing up as a child by the same talent and stuff that was going around in the city?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really till I got like 16, 17.
16, 17.
Know, that's when I started really noticing, like, damn, like,
I got
really
something.
Yeah, man, I can fuck with them though. Like, I can go crazy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I just like shit. I'm gonna be a rapper.
Okay. Were you a writer first?
Nah, I never could write. I suck at writing.
So you don't write. You just get to it.
Can't write.
You just get straight to it.
I like the freestyle.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Hey, Wayne said he ain't read a day in his life. Hey. Look where it got him.
That's the GOAT.
Hey yo. So talking about growing up, man, and you might be familiar with B1.
Yeah.
B1, you went to school with B1, right? Shout out to B1. Yeah. That's the homie. He had a bunch of good things to say about you, bruh.
For sure.
Bunch of good things. Yeah, man. So it sounds like you came from a pretty music orientated kind of community, right?
Yeah, definitely. Everybody listen to music.
That's it, bro. Like, if you ain't listening to music, what you doing, right? So 16, 17 is when you made your break. When you was like, yo, this is it. Like, this is it. This is it.
I moved from my old neighborhood, and I moved to a new neighborhood, and I was like, bro, I don't got nothing to do. You feel me? So I just started rapping with Mark every day.
So music was your way out. Okay. Then let's talk about that then. So you made your break once you made your move. You made your move to what?
I fucking moved to Peachtree City, bro. If you don't know,
Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
Listen, I wouldn't want to be living there now.
Man, small town, the boonies.
It's white. I ain't gonna lie. It's you feel me? It's definitely an eye opener. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like coming from where I came from, moving over there, it's definitely an eye opener.
Yeah.
Being, you know what I'm saying, a mostly white community, it was different. Yeah. So I got a little influence from that too. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's talk about that then. That's important. I mean, because obviously to get into it, the start of it. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, the getting into it and the start of it, and then the real life experiences. I mean, that goes into the music, point blank, period. I hear it. We hear it. So let's talk about that, man. Growing up in a small town and not really having nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? There's trouble here, trouble there. You dealing with the society of the people that you living with, and we dealing with right now to this day, right? What was the motivation behind that for you?
Nobody makes it out of there. Like
nobody.
Nobody out of there. You feel me? It's been around, but just nobody don't do nothing out of there.
Okay, so that was your push. That was your push.
I could be the one. We could be the ones.
I love that, bro. That's dope. I mean, I ain't from a small town. I know what it's like, but I ain't from one. But I know at the end of the day, you got to stand out, right? Especially being African-American, young black man out here rapping, making local music videos. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay afloat. I love it, man. And I feel like you talk about that a lot on your music, man. You talk about the come up. You talk about making it out. You talk a lot about the fam. So let's talk about that, man. I noticed with your music, as far as who you deal with, it's consistent, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think that's key, bro. I think that's key because, like, ain't nothing like having a circle of brothers, and that's a brotherhood, right? So, like, it goes a long way, and it shows because, you know what I'm saying, y'all bounce ideas, you help, and there's no question to it, right? It's all a vibe. So let's talk about how that all came about. I mean, you got what? It's Stuck on Money Records.
Stuck on Money.
4GN.
Yeah.
So first of all, what was your very first project? We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that one.
My very first project.
It wasn't For the World, right?
Nah, that was like my first, like, big project, I can say, that I really like put some money behind and all type of stuff.
Okay.
But dropping little mixtapes and shit here and there. I think my first project was called Rolls Royce Richie. I was probably in 11th grade.
What you said? What grade?
11.
Oh, I thought you said second. I was about to jump on out of here. I was like, okay. So 11th grade, you drop your first project. So this is the moment, right, where you breaking into the game, right? You breaking into the game. Like, you made up your mind, right? So tell me where you was at mentally here, and from start to finish of putting together this project. Where was your head at? And where were you at once it was done and put out?
I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm a humble dude, but I was feeling like I was on, like, I was on, out on my birthday. So a lot of people gravitate, it's his birthday, whatever. Yeah. And project, they're like, okay, he sound, what I'm saying, he sound pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, the response from that had me feeling like I was on.
Mm-hmm. Are these people in the city? These people in the city.
Just friends.
Yeah.
High school buds or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It went crazy though. But from then I just keep working so I can be like the biggest,
Yeah, that was the motivation, right? That's what you came to step to the plate for, right? I mess with that. So this was your first project. So at this point, you drop, right, full project, top to bottom. You getting some buzz, you know what I'm saying? Friends and classmates, they feeling the wave, they feeling the vibe, right? So you on, chest out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the next piece? What was your next? So what came after? What came after this? Because I'm up to For the World, so it sounds like you got some more.
Oh yeah. I got 3 projects in between that.
Okay.
3. So after I dropped Rolls Royce Richie, I dropped another EP, 6 Reasons. It was a 6-song EP.
Okay.
But it was a step forward for me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about we talking about growth right now. Talking about where you at, and we talking about growth based on your project layout. So you went from. So we at Rolls Royce Richie, right? Now we at what's
the
which
EP
one?
called 6 Reasons.
4 seasons?
6 Reasons.
6 Reasons. Bet. Okay, 6 Reasons. So now where we at here? Where's your mind at? I mean, based on like your first drop, you know what I'm saying? You're off to the next. Let's talk about that growth pattern. Where did you see the growth pattern from this one to the next? Where were you at here?
Okay, so this was a little bit. I had waited a minute since the first project. I waited a little bit. I probably waited I was still in school, so I said I probably waited a school year. I dropped a little EP.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't just popping out with hundreds of dollars. That's done died.
Yeah.
Just going to school, doing what we do everything. So I dropped the next project.
Yeah.
And it had got a better response than the last one.
Mm-hmm.
People could hear that I was growing as an artist and stuff, so they were messing with me. But again,
what type of responses are you getting to let you know, like, that you feel
hard.
that?
That's hard.
Okay.
With me,
Yeah.
I still was young though, so it wasn't like they fucking with me like I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
But they was like, man, this shit hard.
I hear you. I hear you though. I hear you.
So that was 6 Reasons. Okay.
Let me ask you this. You talk about doing this while you're in school. I mean, all the listeners out there, I'm sure there's a lot of young artists out there, you know what I'm saying, that was in the same position that you in, right? How do you juggle 2 things like that? You know what I'm saying? 2 serious things like that take grind and time. How do you juggle those 2?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, where we come from, like, school, we go to school every day because they make us.
Yeah.
I ain't knocking nobody who likes school and who, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, we really weren't in the school like that.
Yeah.
Like, we and do the work, but that wasn't our focus at
Main
all.
focus. Y'all was trying to find a way.
Yeah, we trying to get some money.
Outside of that. I mean, I don't knock it, bro, but I was just curious because, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of young talent out there. A lot of kids are still in school, you know what I mean? And juggling that. I've talked to a bunch of people even in, from high school to college, just juggling it all the way through and through. And to try to stay focused on something that you're so passionate about, but understand that you still got to do something that's important, you know what I'm saying? it's always good to get a little insight on that. Okay.
No, so, it's crazy. You know, it's crazy. I'm in college.
I know. We're gonna talk about that. I saw that. We gonna get into that. We definitely gonna get into that. I saw your little post on that. But yeah, so we off to the third EP. This is the third EP before the final the first drop, which was For the World. Yeah. So what's the one just before that one, bro?
60 Shades of Blue.
60 Shades of Blue. Okay.
Yeah,
why 60 Shades of Blue? What is that? What is that? What are you trying to resonate right there?
It's just some family type stuff.
Family. Okay. Family. Okay. What about family?
Obviously,
it's important to you. Let's talk about it.
Group of people.
Yeah.
Myself with that. You know, day to day with me.
Okay. Road Dogs. Okay. A little family love for the title. Okay, I could dig it. So where were you at here, man? I mean, you 3 in now.
Shit, I'm older now.
Okay.
I'm probably like, and I got more to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I got more to talk about on this project.
Yeah.
So I just went in from there. Like it was summertime.
Mm-hmm.
I was finna be a senior.
Okay.
I think I was finna be a senior summertime. Just going to Mari's house every day, staying over there all day, making all day. And I ended up putting a tape together. I had a lot of songs on there about, my family, just different stuff I be going through.
Real life.
Yeah, but it was still turn up songs on there too. I had a couple of turn up songs. It was my first like full project where I was like, okay, that's complete. You feel me?
So is that the growth piece in it for you? You know what I'm saying? Being able to put together from top to bottom a full project. That was that growth piece.
That's when I was like, okay, like I can do this. Okay. You feel me? Because I did that by myself, just me and Mari. You feel me? Mari recorded and mixed all them songs for me.
Yeah. For those that don't either know your music or do know your music, hear Mari and don't really know the relationship, let's talk. I feel like that's important because you know what I'm saying. He's been there from the bottom to where you at now. You know what I'm saying, and obviously it's a relationship that's unmatched. You know what I'm saying. You feature for him, he features for you. Y'all work together. I'm surprised you're not with him right now. But yeah, let's talk about that relationship, man. I feel like that's a solid little relationship y'all got, man. I've seen y'all vibe out together. You know what I'm saying? It looked like it's a real family thing. Just real quick, man. Let's talk for the listeners, for the fans. Let them know what that relationship is about.
Well, Jan Mari, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But we met in we met in high school. We met in 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Mari was a nerd. Nerd.
He on you. He gonna get on you for that.
Hey man, I tell this story every time somebody asks.
That's hilarious.
Like man, let me get the answers to this work. I'm asking for the answers.
Yeah.
Like nigga, you feel me? Like I ain't finna do your work. But he was like, oh. And ever since then we just had got cool. You know, that was 9th grade. He like, man, you need to come start recording with me. Like, he didn't even know I could rap or nothing. He just always tell me, like, come record with me. He been doing it. And
he started off as a producer, right?
I think he started off as a producer. I think he was making beats first.
Okay.
I think then he started rapping. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
So y'all built a whole little foundation for yourselves, really, right? It's been independent from the jump.
Yeah, definitely.
So did y'all start up the whole record label, the whole independent record label up together?
No. That's 4GN is Mark. Mari, uncle, that's Mark. He older than us. Okay. But that's their family. Like everybody is brothers, uncles, cousins, you feel me?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's their real family.
Mm-hmm.
Mari and me became family. You feel me?
Okay.
So that's how
That's love. That's love. So since the 9th grade, y'all been grinding it out together. I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it. So okay, then let's get to it now. Now we talking about the stuff that I can actually find.
Yeah.
Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, wherever.
Yeah.
this 2019 drop for the world, man. You got tracks on there like, you know, one of my favorites, Are You Ready? No matter what is the track that you push people to go even listen to if they even trying to, you know, figure you out, see what you about. Yeah. I did my homework, don't worry about it. Tracks like In the Room, Mosh Pit, right? Yeah. LA Till Sundown, 5 foot 5, like it's a nice put together piece, bro. You definitely got a talent, bro, and I'm glad you didn't quit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you didn't quit. I'm glad you stuck to it. So let's talk about, this is your next project, your full project. Are You Ready? It's the top song on Apple. I know that. I know the streams is up on that. People messing with that. No matter what. Let's talk about that real quick. And resonate to the listeners and the fans why you chose this song as a song for them to go to if they trying to understand what you about.
All right, no matter what.
Yeah.
And I was a senior. I was making music consistently though, and that probably like the first song I ever made where I was like, "Boy, this shit hard as hell." Like full song, like hard.
Yeah, top to bottom.
I found my swag with this shit, so
yeah.
And I was talking about, you know, where we come from. Mm-hmm. That's the song I feel like people should listen to.
Yeah, man, you definitely let the people know what's up on that. You talked about friends, family to come up.
Yeah.
The motivations, all that, bro. I was like, okay, I see why he picked this one. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I didn't hear it until I heard you say to go check it out. I was like, oh, okay, say less. Yeah. Say less. Okay. So this project here, man, and then Are You Ready, man? So let's talk about that. Do you even know who you sampled on that?
Barbara Mason.
Yes, sir. Yeah. That's a whole vibe. So what pushed you to drop that to even sample that, to even, I mean, with somebody so young, bro, it's like it's surprising, but it also shows that, like, you know what I'm saying, you've been through some things. You know what I'm saying? It shows that you've been cultured in a way where, like, you got to understand where you came from and who came before you, right? So I think that's why that song is so powerful to me. So let's talk about that and how that you even structured that.
Man, I heard the beat.
Yeah.
I recorded that at my house. It was just me in the house.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I heard. I was like, that bitch bouncing. You feel me? That bitch rocking.
Yeah.
Bass came in. I'm like, okay, we turned. So I hopped on there, you know, did the song. And then I didn't know who the sample was. I swear. I'm not even going to lie I did.
So how did the song come up?
On YouTube, just looking for beats, you know. I was
with it. Did it pop up as an instrumental or the actual song?
I think the producer who made it, shout out to him.
Yeah.
He just put like Are You Ready type beat, you know.
Yeah.
I clicked on it.
Ah. Okay. That's what's up.
Kevin Katana. Name Kevin Katana. Shout out to him.
Hey, shout out to Kevin.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, shout out to the studio too, bruh.
Oh yeah. Shout out.
Shout out. Where we at?
Hall of Fame, everything.
What's good, bruh? Shout out to you, bruh.
Yeah.
Working with the young king.
Yes, sir.
Working with the young king.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we back to this project. So, what's your thoughts? I mean, it's 15 tracks, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
2019. Where was you at right here during this time, and what was the growth pattern or period for you from the start of this project to the end of this project, and then off to the next?
Well, then that was my first year of college. That was college.
Okay.
And, you know,
so wait, so you went to college. So how'd you get to college? You got a Scally? What happened?
Fuck no.
How'd you get?
I didn't get one of those, but my mama, she real invested in me.
Okay.
She real invested in me. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I got to reciprocate that to her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So she made that play. She made that happen.
Definitely. She definitely made that play. If it was up to me, I'm sure I wouldn't be there.
So where was you at? University of Georgia?
No. I was trolling.
Got you. It's all good. It's all good.
More to come.
More to come. We right back to it. Okay, so we was on the latest project, just before I Love Girls.
Yeah, that's For the World.
For the World. So For the World, right? And then we jump in. So at the point of that one, right? At the end of that one, right? Where were you at, bro? I mean, like, you got 2 in now. You talking
about at the end of the Girls?
Nah, we ain't there yet. We still at For the World, right? So at the end of For the World, where are you at creatively, bro? Like, where's your head at creatively? Like, where are you seeing the growth patterns in your music, maybe in your production? Like, where are you at right here?
So I told you how I moved, right? From my old neighborhood to the new one.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of new vibes over there, like, as far as inspirations and stuff, just seeing a different side of the world.
Yeah. So what are those inspirations?
Just like another side, like, you feel me? Different from what we see every day, like
getting out of the norm. Getting out of the norm.
Yeah, getting out of the norm, just seeing different stuff. These folks used to ride golf carts to school, bro. Like,
oh, okay, that's different.
Golf cart, you feel me? Like, I ain't had one in the old Malibu. But I like the idea though, and I like that it was different. So like, just little stuff like that inspired me as far as my music. And you can hear it on For the World, like,
you definitely can.
There, like 5'5", LA to sundown, like that other side where I was living at. That's where them songs come from. Like,
gotcha. Were you outside of anywhere, like from outside of Georgia at this point? Have you experienced anything outside of Georgia at this point?
I've been to other places, but I never lived nowhere else but Georgia. Okay.
So did you get inspired by going to these other places?
Nah, I was too young. I get inspired now when I go to a new place, but back then I didn't really have. You feel me?
It was just the music and where you was from, really, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so For the World, this was an inspiration piece for you then.
As far
as your growth process and where you was at 2019 and you dropped this joint, this was a moment of being inspired, right? Yeah. Coming from a small town in Georgia to making a move, seeing change, seeing how people move, growing up, getting older, life experiences. I mean, this all resonates to the sound, to the music, right? So that's what makes it so dope. And that's why those artists you appreciate that speak on that, because we want to know. You know what I'm saying? We want to know. The listeners want to know. So that's dope, man. I like how you put that one together, right? So then we jump same year, right?
Yeah,
I Love Girls. So you dropped 2 in 1 year.
Yeah, same year.
Okay, I Love Girls. So I'm gonna go ahead and speak on the fact that you probably like, okay, I'm getting buzzed. You starting to experience some things. You know what I mean? The baddies is coming around. They see the buzz. They see you moving. They see the drip, the drench.
You know what I'm saying?
The young eagle flying. What was this like for you, bro? This was a full length project. It's almost an EP, right? Eight tracks.
I just thought of it as a little EP.
EP, White Chicks.
Yeah.
Everybody, City Girls, Felicia and Kiki. Shout out. Okay. So what's up? So where were you at here, bro? Obviously, this is probably like one of the moments in your life where you growing up as a man, right? And you experiencing different things with women and life. I'm assuming that's a lot that went into this project, right?
Yeah. This project, it was like every day I'd be with Mari. You know what I'm saying? We'd be chilling. We might just be on Instagram or something, like, bro, looking at these girls, like, I love girls, bro. We love girls, like, we like, man, look at these girls. I ain't gonna lie, we don't do that. Shout out to my girl.
Yeah.
But when, you know what I'm saying? That's how that went down though, back in the day.
Okay. Hey man, hey, love the ones you with. But it was all an experience though. I could dig it.
It was fun.
So this is a little fun moment, quick fun moment, you know what I'm saying, right? And then we jump into 44-year-old teenager.
I dropped the little EP before that. I dropped the Drench EP before that.
Oh, the Drench one came before this?
Yeah, it came before 44 Year Old Teenager.
Oh, okay. So the Drench EP, this was How to Make a Song. Crazy About You. Pro Tools Pain. Okay. So okay, where were you at here then? Because this one got a little more serious.
It's like, I feel like as an artist, like, sorry, I got this food in my mouth, but
you good.
I feel like you got to show like something different with each release. I feel like you need to show something different.
You have to.
So I got a new, you feel me? I'm just innovating myself as an artist. So
yeah,
I got a new fun sway. You feel me? I'm drenched. I'm drenched.
Okay.
I got a new, feel me? I keep doing that. I got a new, you feel me?
Hell yeah, I feel it. A new little swag, a little way to move. You know what I'm saying? You growing up, you figuring out some things.
Yeah, I got a new character. You can say I got a new character added. Drench. Okay.
So Drench. When you say Drench, you dripping. Like you talking about how you move, how you dress, how you talk, how you rap, how you sing.
Yeah.
So that's what this was. I feel like this right here was a collective piece of like everything that happened prior.
All songs though, but everything.
All four. See, that's why I like doing these breakdowns, man. I do them to resonate on growth and kind of where you were at, because I think it's important for people to understand that process. You know what I'm saying? Because when people just drop songs, drop albums, it's like, yo, like where did this even come from? You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot behind that outside of, you know, the tracks that are included in the project. But so that's pretty dope, man. I see now it's all kind of making sense on where you at now, right? Yeah. So before we get into where you at now, we're gonna get on this last piece, 44-year-old teenager. So my impersonation is that you at a point, as far as your mental, right, and your growth and like what you talk about, how you move, you know, conversations that you holding, you know, how you impacting the youth maybe, right? And right, and I think that's dope. I think that's important. I think a lot of people go through that. I went through it myself, right? So let's talk about this project and let's talk about No Love Lost. Obviously, is the first track on there. That's how you started off, right? Breakout Moment. That's the single, the rollout single of a later project. You got your inspiration, I'm assuming, T-Pain, right? Right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got tracks on there like Shotty. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. So let's get into this one. This one's about 12 tracks deep, right? Yeah. I think this is another pivotal moment in your life, right? So let's speak on how this was a pivotal moment for you, this specific project.
I feel like my vision is all starting to come together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I turned.
What was your vision? What was your vision?
It's bigger than a rapper. Bigger than a rapper. I'm not a politician or nothing like that, but I'm an icon, a living one. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as what I can bring to the world, you know. Everybody try to make the world a better place, but some people don't. But as far as what I can bring to the world, I feel like I got a lot more.
Okay, so you want to impact. You made your mind up that you want to impact.
Yeah, I want to impact.
And you want to put on. You want to put on for your family, for your city. Yeah. So you got a purpose. That's another thing I noticed in your music. It sounds like you got a purpose.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not doing it just to do it. Like, you're doing it because you stand for something and you got a purpose. And I definitely want to talk. Yeah, man, you love to do it, but you're doing it for a purpose. So it puts you at a different level. You feel me? So I love what you're doing there. So that's a lot what's going on here, right? You created your vision. You made up your mind on a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the first project where I can say I really came out like this me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, okay. I would say 44-year-old teenager is the official introduction of me as an artist. Like, dope. As far as this is what I've been through. This is what I, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Me, I am.
That's dope. I'm messing with that 100%. So why'd you re-roll out Breakout Moment? Why'd you choose that one?
Because it was the start of, you know what I'm saying? I felt like it was a start. Like, I made the songs probably like 5 o'clock in the morning in my room right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was just feeling what I was saying. You know, I was feeling that shit. I'm like, man, this is my breakout moment. Like,
this is it.
Yeah.
So that's why you chose that to be the release of the video, right? The re-roll out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, No Love Lost. That's a big one. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what you keeping up on your end or not, but it's top 5 on Apple. I see.
I would expect it.
I was rocking with that before we got on the call. I was like, hold on. Yeah. He up to something on this one. Yeah. What's your process like, bro? What's your process like of putting together a project like this, man? Like, walk me through I mean, obviously, you know, you got on with me when you was in the studio, which I think is dope because you already there mentally, right? As far as your craft and your artistry, which is dope. So I love that. So appreciate you doing that for me. But walk me through that process, bro. Like, what is it about you putting together something like this and giving you that feeling of like, this is the one, or this is it, this is the track, this is the album, this is the album title, like we going with this? Like, what brings that feeling, and what's that process like?
Man, the process is all fun, bro. Like, it ain't never no stress of putting no project together, nothing like that. Fun. Like, sometimes my sessions, I might get in there and pull up a beat, and I might just flow through the whole beat, you know.
Yeah.
And bouncing, whatever. Or sometimes I'm on the beat and I might take my time on it. Like, songs like No Love Lost and Breakout Moment. Like, I sat there and I punched in, you know what I'm saying, line for line or whatever.
Okay.
And songs like Shawty, you know what I'm saying, where it was just a good vibe in the studio, bouncing, you know, just hopped off like that. And I like to put them because, like, just like life, my days are up and down, you know what I'm saying? Every day is different. So that's why I do with my projects. My projects are weeks, and every day is different.
Okay, that's the first time I heard that one. That was real.
Yeah,
that's a real life statement right there. Shout out to you for that one, bruh.
So,
it's serious. I love it. 44-year-old teenager was your latest project. That is your latest project, right?
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, it's my latest project. Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about Windows real quick. We talked a little bit about it. Windows ain't out on nothing. That's just, it's a solo single, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you said you wanted to touch on what's next, man. Let's touch on what's coming up next, bro. What's the vibes like? Family Affair?
Yeah, Family Affair EP.
Family Affair EP coming out. When we expecting that, bro?
I don't know if I want to get a date out yet. But
that's cool.
Soon, real soon.
Is so is Windows gonna be a part of that?
Windows ain't gonna be on it.
So Windows is its own thing, huh?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, man. Where were you at when you made that? I feel like you was really in a whip, like windows down, like sun out.
Now, you know, like, it just be a whole bunch of crazy shit going on, man. Like you know, just day-to-day shit, man. But I always feel like it need to be somebody who can just, you know, take everything and say, you know what I'm saying, it's okay. Like, it's cool. Everything cool. We're going to be cool. So on that song, my folks was in town. My partner Chaz and Dalen. We went to the studio. My big cousin was with me. And we were just vibing, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if there was anything going on at that time, but we was just vibing, you know. I heard the beat. I'm like, okay. I just want to take my whole part. I just want to take it.
Man, that's crazy, bro. Like, some of the best songs that, I mean, I sit down with artists all the time. I sit down with people, I mean, and they explain some of their best songs being like the craziest like not the craziest situations, but like the situations where it's like, yo, like, it was kind of effortless.
Yes, definitely effortless. But I appreciate those moments though, because they make them all the better. You know what I'm saying? Make them all the better. Like, you ain't put a lot of stress into it, but you got a good product. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it.
I love that, bro. That's dope. Before we get into what's next, I got this segment, bro. I put together for you. It's called Let's Speak on It, bro. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions real quick, and you can speak on it. You can make it as quick or as short as long as you want, right? So let's speak on it real quick. Hey, so you talk about being an entrepreneur, right? And you saying like, you know what I'm saying? That's how you move and that's where your head is at.
Yeah.
Give me your definition of what an entrepreneur is and what is it about you that shows that?
To me, an entrepreneur is a person who handles their own affairs no matter what. Like handling your own affair is an entrepreneur. Handling your own business is an entrepreneur.
100%. And what about you? What about you speaks that?
Because my mama, you know what I'm saying, instilled the hustle in me, even though I ain't get it early coming up. It started to come around the older I get. But you know, just that factor of, you know, you gotta be out here getting it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, it's gonna get you. You know what I mean? So you gotta be out here getting it no matter what you do. I don't care what you do. You know, as long as you
keep that same mindset, bro.
For sure.
You to understand at a young age, bro. That's a gift.
Sure.
To truly understand at a young age is a gift, man. And young cats out there like you, bro. I appreciate that mindset. Cause the same mindset I had at your age and that I have to this day. So, hey, keep to it, bro. It's gonna come full circle. I promise you.
Word.
So, next question, bruh. You talk about breakout moments. You know what I'm saying? I see the potential. I see it. I see you going places, bro. I see the grind. I see the hard work. You know what I'm saying? If you keep to it, you know you're gonna get to it, right? So when you get to that bag, what's the first thing you're gonna do with it?
The first thing I do, man, I can't even tell you, bro. Like it might be simply shit. I might buy a bag of fucking chips out the store. Like
that's cool.
I ain't a complicated, you know what I'm saying? I don't tell you the truth, bro. I don't care about money, bro.
That's not what you in it for. You ain't in it for the fame. What you in it for?
I'm in it for the. You can call it fame, but it's not fame because I'm not chasing the fame. I'm chasing the impact. You know what I'm saying?
You say you want to be an icon.
Yeah, I'm chasing it.
I'm chasing the fame to be an icon.
I'm chasing the voice.
The voice.
I'm chasing the voice.
What about it?
I'm chasing the ability to be able to impact the person off my words.
That's deep. That's deep. So how important is fans to you? How important is it to know that there's somebody out there that hears your story, hears your sound, hears your music, and it impacts their life? What is that feeling like, and how important is it to you to be consistent on that?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. That shit, like, that's the biggest thing. Cause like, I could drop a song tonight, and 5 people listen to it, and 5 people hit me up and say, "Hey, bro, I felt that shit. That shit was hard. Keep going. I feel you." Or I could drop a song, and 100,000 people listen to it, and 95 people saying, "Bro, this shit garbage, bro. Delete this shit, bro." And the other 5,000 saying, "Hey, I fuck with it. Keep going." I'm gonna appreciate the 5. You know what I'm saying? The 5 listeners really was like.
But you got to understand your music is gonna touch different demographics. It's gonna hit and resonate to people differently. It ain't everybody ain't the same, so your music ain't gonna hit the same to people. So one thing I can say about that, don't let that unmotivate you from staying true to your sound. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're gonna get that 50% that's gonna, got something to say about it, and you're gonna have that 50% that's gonna keep it real with you and tell you how it impacts. But at the end of the day, don't let it slow you down. So I respect that. I respect that answer. Okay, bet. So we off to the next one. So you talk about influences, Future. Shout out Future, Hendrix.
Yeah.
ATL, Georgia, Atlanta. Boy, yeah. You talk about Lil Durkio. You talk about Young Thug, Slime Season. Obviously T-Pain was in one of your records, or it's titled in one of your records. So I'm sure you got a lot of them, right? A whole lot of them. So being an artist, right? and mastering your craft and working on your craft day to day, what about these artists motivates you and inspire you? What about them? With them doing the same things that you doing, creating and whatever, what about these artists motivates you and inspire you truly?
I ain't gonna lie, I just fought with how, you know what I'm saying, how everybody came up. Like, okay. I respect how everybody came up, and you know, if it sounds good, I like it. If it's true, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like them people is true to their music. Okay. Anybody who true to their music, I love it. I don't care if it sound bad or not. I still love it.
Okay. I love that. That's a dope answer. So these people that you inspired by and you motivated by, it's not really about the fame and the money, but it's about you really understanding their story. So you've been following these dudes. You know how these dudes move. You don't start to where they at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Bet. So that's what I was trying to insinuate and get out of that one. I appreciate that, bro. So let's talk about your art, bro. Let's talk about this being your craft, right? And you mastering your craft. What are some things that you are doing to better your craft? What are you doing some things to kind of stand out and change the game, so to speak?
All right.
When I say that, example, you know, you got artists out here working on, you know, the production side of it, the engineering side of it, the video production, the editing, you know, really trying to touch different avenues of just, you know, hopping in the studio and recording. So what are you doing outside of the music, I guess?
I like to engineer. I like to record myself. I record myself a lot. I know how to engineer. I just can't record nobody else.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you can record yourself, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I record stuff and pretty much just working with my team, you know, to develop my image to where my image is gonna run itself. You know what I'm saying? Like putting me out there to the world, you know what I mean? Like ways to do that. So I'm just working on that.
That's dope. Yeah,
that's you know, shows and that.
Are you doing shows right now?
Not
now, but before, were you doing shows? Were you doing locally, or how was that? How was that looking for you?
I was doing local shows. I was doing local shows before this shit shut down.
Was it just starting to go up for you?
Man, what? I'm pissed.
Yo, turn your computer a little bit or your camera.
It's a glare.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because I think the window is throwing a little glare. Is you good now? Yeah, just slide over. You straight. So yeah, let's talk about the shows, bro. Real quick.
Yeah.
Before we get into the next segment. So you was really going up. Like it was. Let's talk about that real quick and about how you hit that growth period of actually putting on and performing.
I'm pissed. That shit was lit though. It was me, you know, Get Money Quiz, DNSG Prez, DNSG J, Young J, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Willie, our manager, Solomon, our other manager, artist development, my brother, Chaz, you know what I'm saying?
Was y'all performing that on the block?
Yes.
I know y'all was performing that on the block with Quez.
Yes.
That's a hitter.
That was going crazy, but, you know, I just can't wait to get back out there.
So tell me what that feeling is like. I always like to ask this question. What's that feeling like of putting together something that you put your heart and soul into and you performing and you got fans reciting your lyrics? Like, what's that feeling like, bro? Like, to know that people really messing with you.
I'm so fucking like in my own world. Like, I don't to be like really conscious when we be performing, bro. Like, I really don't even be conscious. Like, I be performing, but I don't know where my head be at.
You black out sometimes.
It be lit. I don't even really be like realizing until afterward. Like, okay, these people fucking with me. Like, yeah.
Okay. I love that, bro. That's dope. Okay, Richie Lennon. Lennon. Where'd the name come from, bro? Richie, like Richie Rich and like John Lennon? Like, is that a little combo piece?
Richie, alright, so Richie, that just came from just, you know, popping shit, talking. We just talking shit one day. I'm like, man, they call me Richie Rich, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Richie Rich.
Yeah, I'm like, man, just call me Richie Rich. My name was Shad, though. My real name was
Okay.
I'm like, call me Richie Rich, man. You know what I'm saying? And they like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Laughing at it and shit. And it stuck for a little minute. That's what I was going by at first. When I first started rapping, I was going by Richie Rich.
Richie Rich.
And another day came, like, years later, popping shit, just talking shit again. Like, man, I feel like John Lennon. You call me Richie Lennon. You know that.
Ooh, okay. So your first rap name was Richie Rich. Richie Rich or Richie?
Richie Rich.
Okay, and he was like, "Hold on, we gotta turn this up a notch."
Man, that's some young nigga shit. Richie Rich. Yeah. I had to get an older name.
Richie Lennon. I'm messing with it, bro. I love that, bro. All right, hey, this next segment, bro, real quick, it's called let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So what I did was, bro, I went to your IG, and what I did is I bookmarked a couple posts. Nothing serious, you know what I'm saying? But it's what I did was I thought you had like some little dope captions. I mean, you definitely be out here, you know what I'm saying, letting them know that you dripping out here. I see you, right? It's drip season every season. But yeah, I just wanted you to give a little more context on maybe some of these captions or some of these vibes, right? So I thought this one was dope. This was one of your more recent ones, and it was May 16th. You said you was posted up, looked kind of like a little back alley joint with some stairs. I don't know where you was at exactly, but you said everybody who's sleeping on me, don't forget breakout moment video out now, link in bio, more music coming soon. Let's talk about the key part about what you said here is everybody's sleeping on you.
Yeah.
What gives you that feeling of everybody sleeping on you?
Cause I ain't like this. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't on the camera like this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on the camera spread. You feel me? Okay. You feel me? You know, people gonna overlook what you got going on if you ain't popping it.
So you outside of that image.
Yeah.
You outside of that image.
I'm the eagle.
You don't plan to get in that image, right? Like you plan to stay in your lane. Okay.
I probably never. I ain't gonna lie. I probably would. If I rap about a chain or a fucking watch, when I get on, stop listening to me.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Stop listening to me for real.
Cause we gonna get up again.
Get up
again.
If I get the right body VVs on my neck, stop listening to me.
Okay. Bet that. I'm gonna mark you to that one. Okay. Yeah. So this one was May 7th. Times like this, when it gets ugly, I make sure nothing can stop me, or make sure nothing can stop you. Eagle.
For real.
Resonate on that a little bit. Times getting ugly, but nothing can stop you.
Man,
it's like that right now.
It's like a fucking. It's like a fucking mouse or something. You know, in events when they trying to get around and shit, like they gonna get through. You feel me? Like
one way or another.
They gonna get through. So as far as right now, like the times being fucked up, people can't go to work and shit. Like you gotta improvise. You gotta do something else. You gotta keep that shit going.
Yeah, can't let your foot off the gas.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you, bro. So this one right here, I'm just trying to. Okay, so blue. So this one was February 29th. You had your little all black drip, little leather jacket joint. Looked like you got. Okay. I thought those were some Chuck T's or some Dior joints. One of the two.
These some Chuck T's. Those some Chuck T's.
I see you. Okay. Bluebird. You said Bluebird microphone. That's what you record through. But I'm the eagle. So what's the eagle? Tell the people what the eagle. What you mean? What you stand for? What you symbolizing with that?
Man, all right. So the eagle flies the highest. He flies the highest, and if you ain't an eagle, you ain't gonna be able to fly that high.
Facts.
So I want to surround myself with people who can fly higher or as high as me. I'm the eagle. That's one aspect of the eagle. Okay. The other thing is you rarely see fucking eagles.
That's a fact.
Discreet, you know what I'm saying? I live under the world. but I ain't the world. But I live under the, you know, I don't live all flashy and shit like that, you know. But I could, but I don't want to, because that's not what I'm promoting.
I love that. So what are you promoting?
Man, I'm promoting the everyday, regular life. Like, you can have hardship, but you can have good times too. You know what I'm saying? That's what I promote.
Okay, I hear
you. You know, it's not rappers, it's just pain rappers. You know, all they promote is the struggle and the pain. It's turn up rappers, you know.
Yeah.
Travis Scott and stuff. I want to be that middle ground. I want to be that regular life. I ain't rich or nothing, and I ain't super poor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
But you know where you stand.
Yeah.
That's dope. Okay. So that ego means something. That
yeah,
ego stems from a whole lot.
Definitely.
Okay, so this last one right here, May 5th. You out here posted up on the block, it looked like. You know what I'm saying? So he said, I'm wondering the same thing too. So this was important to me too. Can somebody please tell me why Windows don't got 100,000 streams? What's up? What we need to do to get that to 100,000 streams, bro? What we got to do?
We need to fucking.
What's going on in the game right now where people are really like, they detach from sound like this, bro? That's exactly why I got this platform, bro. I gotta put on, bro.
It's so much. I can say that it is a you know, a clouded game right now as far as the music and what's actually substance and what's, you know, being pushed out at a rapid pace. Yeah. So I think the people who can endure and withstand, you know, and continue to provide that quality substance are the ones who gonna outshine everybody anyway. So
in the long run.
Yeah, I ain't tripping.
In the long run, bro, you gotta make stuff that you gotta make it a substance, bro. You gotta make it stick. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that throwaway. That quick minute of just like, oh, that was cool. I'm on. No, you want your stuff to resonate. You want it to sink in, bro. And it's gonna take time, bro. I mean, some of the greatest artists, they don't make they break until 10, 15 years down the road. Not saying it's gonna take that long, but I mean that just goes to show you that like you just gotta stay consistent. Every time you level up, you really gotta level up. You know what I'm saying? And I see you doing that. Appreciate that. That's it for that segment, bro. Yeah, man. Before we wrap it up, man, we definitely want to talk about what's next for you, bro. I think that's important. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you the floor to kind of touch on what's next, music wise, maybe, you know, from a personal level, from a growth level. You know, obviously we're going through a tough time right now with what's going on in the world, and it's definitely opened our eyes to a lot of things, right? And I'm sure you probably sitting back trying to figure out how you go, what's your next move, right? So let's talk about that, bro. Let's talk about, like, really tell me about, like, what's next, bro. What can I anticipate from you, bro? Because I'm gonna keep up with you.
I got the EP dropping soon with my brother. Dez, Family Affair. You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna, you know, it's a project that should mean something for right now. You know what I mean? It's a project that should mean something for right now. Like the songs on there, they ain't no bullshit songs. Like, you know, should be something to bring everybody together in a way. And I got Georgia Boy, my official album. Official album. That's the official.
So that's Georgia Boy. Does it? Hey, did we hear it here first?
Yeah, we heard it here first.
We heard it here first. Georgia Boy.
Yeah,
okay.
We heard it at Hollywood.
At Hollywood, baby. You know the vibes. I appreciate that. So Georgia Boy is a full piece, the full project coming out. We got Family Affair. We got that dropping. We pushing the single right now. Run the numbers up on YouTube. Breakout moment. I got you, bro. I'm pushing the sound, bro. I'm gonna put on for you, bro. It needs to be done, bro. So that's the music. Where can the people find you, bro?
I'm gonna drop me a pop album too.
Pop out. You gotta touch different avenues, bro. I'm excited to hear that. Who would you like to work with, bro? I mean, there's a lot of young talent out right now. I mean, you got the Roddy Riches, you got the Polo G's. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of young talent that they're putting on, and I feel like they kind of on the same, like you on that same vibe of like, of really like, you know what I'm saying, telling your story and keeping it true.
Yeah.
Like those are just some of the, some of the two right now, but who could you see yourself working with in the game like that? That's like who. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a tough question because I mean at the end of the day it's all about you and your craft.
I got two people.
Okay.
Justin Bieber.
JB.
And old ass Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, pull up. Come on, everybody want to work with Lil Wayne. Who don't want to work with Wayne?
That's it.
That's an automatic. That's
an
automatic. We gotta make that happen.
Fucking Taylor Swift or some shit like that.
So why pop? Why you trying to like expand or what?
That shit hard to me, bro. It's a different expression. You know what I'm saying? It's a different form of expression to like rock, you know what I'm saying? Rock and roll, rap.
That's a fact.
R&B. It's a different form of expression, and I like to do that shit because I'm a fucking rock star and I just turn shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, okay. We're gonna expect something different on Georgia Boy. Well, what's the vibes like on that?
You're gonna see. It's gonna be put together.
Okay, all right, bro.
It's gonna be put together. I ain't gonna give out too much info.
You better make sure you hit me. You ain't got to. That's not what we here for. That's not what we here for.
I'm gonna send you a couple songs off of it. Just from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just out.
Hey, you gonna get my feedback, and I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you. Hey, so where can the people find you, bro?
Man, you can find me on Instagram at Richie_Lennon 1. Mm-hmm. I don't fuck with Twitter. Okay. You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, all the music streaming services, and yeah, I don't fuck with Twitter, so Instagram, that's my main social media.
Hey, make sure you get all your sound added on Apple Music. We gotta push. We gotta push your sound, bro. If it ain't there, how we gonna push it? We gotta push it. Make sure you get on that. Shoot, hey man, hey, we touched on a lot, bro. We covered a lot, man. Is there anything that you want to tell the people, you want to leave with the people, or if there's anything that you can think of? I'm sure there's a lot of people in your position, right? Young and up and coming, right? What are some things you can tell them as far as some sort of mentorship on I guess the process and all this?
Well, I tell people just like I was telling Dez earlier. I was just with Dez. He's younger than me. He's just starting to rap. I told him no, regardless of who you're around, you got to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? You could be in a session with a lot of people. They might want to be hear some rap music or something, but you might be on a different vibe. You just gotta rock out by yourself. You gotta get in your own world. That's what I like to tell them. Just get in your own world and get a ton of vision.
So don't get distracted.
Yeah.
Stay level-headed. Don't get distracted.
Don't get stressed out about it.
Don't get stressed out about it. My dude, man. Richie Lennon, bruh. Hey, expect new music on the way. Hey, man, this is a young talent, bro. Multi-talented, bro. Like I said, bro, when I first heard your music, I was like, okay, yeah, he pulling up to the show off the rip. Like, hey, I'm going to keep rocking with you, bro. You already added to the playlist, bruh. You already added to the playlist, so I'm ready for what's next, man. Hey, you got something going on, man. Definitely keep rocking, keep grinding, stay focused, stay motivated, bro. Keep finding that motivation, bro. That's all, man, because that's what it's really all about, bro. Because it's easy to fall off.
Sure.
But it's hard to stay motivated. So if there's anything I can tell you about what you're doing, bro, is stay motivated. It sounds like, you know what I'm saying, you keep a tight circle of people you work with, you know what I'm saying, your whole record label and everything like that. I think that's key, right? So just stay consistent, bro, man. Keep making music. Keep trying to, change the game too. We ready for that pop. Whatever you talking about with the pop, the rock, JBs, and the Taylor Swifts, we ready for all that.
That's the plan.
We ready for all that, man. Is there anything else you want to leave the people with, bro, before we exit out of here?
Young 15, man, the Eagle.
The Eagle, man. Young 15. Yo, it's another episode, SoundOn with your boy Hollywood. Had my man on today, man. Richie Lennon, the young, the great, the Eagle. Young Drench God. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we excited for you, man. Hey, I can't wait till you drop more music. Can't wait, bro. Hey, until next time, fam.
Until next time, bro.
Yo, what's good, everybody? If y'all made it this far, I appreciate you. Hey, if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. Make sure you drop a comment. Let me know what you think about the interview. And make sure you smash that like button. Hey, Richie Lennon, everybody. New music on the way. Make sure you keep tuned. Hey, and more episodes to come. And we out. Earlier, but yo, I started so. I know niggas getting rich and they don't have diplomas. Tell that bitch she can't come over. Take my L's and make me strong. I'm a man for what they told you. Reeking marijuana odor. I just went and stats on the dick like I'm Candy Social. How these bitches want a nigga with money, but they can't even loan you. Call up, don't you play the field?